Oh, well, I guess when it's recording, I don't have to wait. Alright. Let's make sure the lag is manageable. Okay. Alright, so this is Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. It was a review code provided by the developers for review for Rectified Gaming. I cannot stream it yet, so I'm just recording it here, and I'll probably upload this to my YouTube channel and maybe as a Twitch like upload once the embargo is over. And I have absolutely no idea what it's about, but it's a werewolf game, and that's good enough for me. The pack of Tucker's Mill is set on driving the Indron Corporation out of their territory. After several weeks of preparation, they finally have a plan. A few seconds for a Fomori to transform. Use it at your advantage.
The Wild. The Weaver. And the Worm. Three primal forces from which the world, Gaia, springs. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The Worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind. The balance between those three forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the Wild.
That's a pretty sick intro. The stuttering is in the game. It's not recording.
They should be ready now.
Or because I'm recording, this is straight off the PlayStation 5. So there's the stutter in the dialogue.
Best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
Plan is good.
So, how do we go about this, Rotko?
Who does what?
Ludmilla knows the location, so she will take point. She'll infiltrate the site and connect Ava to their network, giving her access to their system.
Once I'm hooked up, I'll only need a few minutes.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Cahal. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
She worries about her daughter.
Don't worry, I'll talk to her. You just focus on your mission.
Cahal, I've got this. I love you. See you soon.
We've been stuck in this cave for weeks studying Endron's movements. At least now we finally got a plan. I hope we're done here soon. Endron. One of the most destructive companies North America has to offer. Known for their violence and endless greed. If we left them to their own devices, they'd ravage this place till there was nothing left but dust.
Let's check out the detail on the tattoos. Nice. Nice solid blacks, although with the solid outline there. Sorry, I've just been watching a lot of Ink Masters. Let's see.
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rodko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
They should have sent me too.
And she's Adana's mother. I should be out there with her.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Endron scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go.
Skin definition's
Rest
pretty good.
while we wait.
It's actually not that bad for like a PlayStation 4 game.
Not looking forward to packing all this up tomorrow morning.
I'm pretty sure this is not utilizing PlayStation 5.
Ava did an impressive job installing all this. I'll have to thank her for this later.
Although, you know, I'll install it on the PS4 and try it out there to make sure, see what differences there are.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Frustrated.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're 10 times better at hacking than me or Rodko with your eyes closed. Just give it time. Besides, you installed all of this on your own. Have faith in your abilities.
I know, but... Thanks. A little pep talk never hurts. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way. Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
Must be patient.
Don't worry, our work here's nearly finished. You'll be back at the cairn with your friends before you know it.
I know, but why'd you have to drag me out here in the first place? It's not like you've got me doing anything out here.
Your mom wanted you to come along, so you could see what our field missions entail.
They entail a bunch of bullshit. All we ever do is watch and take notes. We're not accomplishing anything.
Language, young lady. And preparation is key. Know how your enemy will respond before you move. Faux stripped of surprise is fangless.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know, it's his job to make those decisions. And like I said, all that observation we were doing was minimizing the danger. Your mother will be just fine, 80. Don't worry.
Right? Anything else to interact with here?
What do you think, old friend? Yeah, that makes two of us. I'm not too keen on this plan.
Let's rest up.
Shit. Cahal, wake up. I'm gonna need you.
Something on Ava. I think that was her name.
Ludmilla
Yeah.
needs you to get her out. Rodko will give you the rundown.
She ran into trouble.
A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence is shaking things up.
How's my wife?
Tell me Ludmilla's okay.
She's okay. They've still got no idea she's on site. But their guard patrols have changed, and certain areas are locked down. And that includes the one Ludmilla's in.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked. And Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you.
Brother-in-law.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts.
Lupus. Press circle to shift Cahal to its Lupus form. The size and speed of the Lupus allow him to sneak into many places without being noticed, but the Lupus can't use technology and if seen will cause humans to react. That's pretty cool.
I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Why does it glow where I'm looking? Kind of weird.
The door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Press L1 to toggle the number vision. The number vision allows Cahal to peer into the spirit world, letting him sense things such as threats, spirits, and their connections. Okay. Oh, you can't move while using it. Makes sense.
Guards. Ludmilla, we've got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
Some concrete bag room.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it. There. That should distract them for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction. I'll go check it out.
And pizza. A takedown is one way of dealing with an unalerted guards or civilians. Takedowns will increase Cahal's rage. The more rage, the more dangerous the Krynos will be in combat.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. I just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site, and folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
Do I have to take them all down? At least I'm consistent with my takedowns. Same animation, but that's alright. Oh shit. Crossbow. Hold L2 to unsheath the crossbow, then press R2 to shoot. Crossbow is another way to get rid of threats. Its bolts are limited and must be refilled.
I'll make good use of that.
Okay, so we got some more guards there. Alright. Can you use the same bag to just refill? I guess so. Wonder if it's unlimited.
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly at the passageway leading into it. Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck. Rodko.
I heard. No more sneaking around. We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Rafik.
I'm done fucking around.
Oh shit. Krynos. Quick attacks with square, strong attacks with triangle, jump attacks with X. Combine quick attacks, strong attacks, and jump attacks to perform combos and raise the Krynos Rage. The Rage multiplier is added as long as the Krynos is not interrupted. Press circle and L to dodge incoming attacks. Use dodges to avoid enemy attacks. Dodges followed by quick and strong attacks lead to new attacks. Shit.
low. I can see they've got snipers in the next room.
Hold L2 and square to leap on the Endrin's guards. The leap is a special move that consumes rage. Leap on guard to kill him promptly. Oh shit. Just ripped off his head. Press R2 to switch between heavy and agile stances. Agile stance brings speed and fast rage regeneration. Heavy stance offers resistance and strong attacks. Each stance has its own special moves. Switch between the two stances for better effectiveness in combat. It's R2. Oh shit. Oh, square. So you can consume rage to heal. Silver is the Krina's weakness. Silver damages will lower the maximum health for the Krinos for the rest of the fight. Oh shit. Dodge. Special move healing, L2 and X to partially heal the Krinos. Healing throughout a fight is important. Beware, healing costs rage. Shit. That's cool. Oh no.
Ludmilla!
Call. Tell 80.
No! Please, no!
No. Please, no. Press R to lock onto the enemy, makes it easier to focus on big enemies. Frenzy. Press up to trigger the Frenzy. Frenzy can be triggered once the full Fury is at its peak. In Frenzy, the Krynos gets the advantage of each stance, speed, and power. However, in Frenzy, the Krynos can't use his special moves nor healing. Once the Fury is depleted, the Frenzy will stop. Straight down its esophagus.
Cahal! Cahal! No. Ludmilla. It's me, Cahal. Listen to me. Cahal, damn it! No. We need to fight the rage. Cahal, let's Rafid! Stop it! No! What have I done? Rafik. There's no time to mourn. We need to go.
Really? Had to do that right at the start, huh? Kill your animal companion. Washington State, 5 years later.
Just reported back to base. Not that there's anything to report.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, Endrin, no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endrin? Hey, what the...
All clear, Dusk. We're good to go.
Oh.
5 years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Endrin killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter. It was the hardest decision I ever made.
And in other news, Endrin is joining the fight against global warming. The energy company today announced that their new biofuel will be hitting the market soon. This revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their new headquarters in...
This exile was my only choice. I'd become a danger to my pack.
Basically killed the pack.
I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rotko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Tarker's Mill in 5 years.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
Let's go through the plan again, just to make sure everything's clear.
You've got to swap the delivery label on the crate of explosives intended for Endron. You do that, and they'll load us up with smiles on their faces. All you've got to do is open the gate to their delivery bay for me. I'll create a diversion while you're exchanging the labels.
Got it. We'll have to play it tight, though. One hiccup and the plan falls through.
We'll have you sneak around back by their storage facility. Security should be pretty thin there, especially if you go through the ventilation ducts.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The Weatherstormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
And guess what? These explosives were originally headed to Endron, another megacorp of assholes. Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
Alright. I'm off.
Hey, before you go, are you sure you're up for this, man? You seem kind of stressed out back in the truck.
I'm fine. Come on, we've got a job to do.
Right. If you need me, I'm just a chirp away. Good luck, brother.
Looks like we'll climb up there. Okay. So the question is, should I not use Frenzy? It's just an alternate route.
I'm inside.
Good. Try to keep a low profile, would you?
Endron reached out to me, you know. They're hiring and the pay's pretty good.
I'm sure it is. They're going toe-to-toe with a group of activists right now. Lambda mankind. If I were you, I'd stay here. Keep your head down.
Hello.
Bolts. Oh. Good lord. It's so hard to aim this. My god.
Now we're talking.
It's like so Funky. It's alright though.
Announcement about their new biofuel. They say they're going green by the end of the year.
The only thing green about that fuel's the label. It's the same shit with new branding. A marketing stunt.
Easy now.
I like how everybody just has like crossbow bolts on their desks.
They're not running the most attractive operation here.
I mean, they're pumping out weapons for Endrin, not selling timeshares. Looks probably aren't their priority.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Sounds good. Could have been bad.
You think I hurt?
No, you didn't. It's locked. What do they just... Man, that's a nice truck. Yeah, we just got it in the shop yesterday.
Dusk, you're up.
On it. Once I've got their attention, you go find what we came for and slap on this fancy new delivery label. Got it?
Hey, you in the truck. What are you doing here?
I'm just here for a pickup, man.
Pickup? What are you talking about? There's no pickup on the schedule.
Well, check it again. I gotta be on this. You really think I'd drive all the way out? All right. I'm gonna have to shoot you.
At least it's kind with the save points.
According to the intel we received, the crates of explosives should be stored around here.
All right, Dusk. The delivery label's been switched.
Then it's time for us to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wait. I smell something. Give me a minute to check it out.
Threats and Embravision. Such as silver. Okay. Oh, they have like a whole silver weapons cache here. Keep the silver rounds to one side for the moment. The client hasn't paid the boss yet. Orlov has ordered that nothing be delivered until the invoice is paid.
I knew I smelled it. Silver. Whoever ordered this intends to kill Garou.
Dusk. They're shipping out silver bullets. You know what that means.
Change of plans?
Change of plans. I need to find out who's buying these bullets and why. Buy me some more time.
Is meeting with upstairs.
She's from Endron, here for the special.
Silver bullets? Who even uses that shit? Golden guns while she's at it?
You know what they say, the client is king, especially when the client's name is Endron.
Shipment's loaded. How are things on your end?
Shouldn't be much longer.
Ammunition 1 week ago. 1 week. Endron doesn't like waiting.
Well, paying, clearly. You're not getting anything until Endron is paid up. You can tell that to your President Watkins in person.
I don't think you understand what's at stake here.
Oh, I understand that you've just been attacked and you're looking to hit back. I also understand that you need our ammunition to do that. And we've got that ammunition right downstairs, ready and waiting to go as soon as you've paid us. Sorry, Major, but business is business.
Well, fuck you two. Then we'll attack Tarker's mill without your help. And rest assured, Mr. Watkins will hear about this.
Tarker's mill. Hey! You and I need to talk.
Who are you? How'd you get in?
I'm asking the questions. Who are you talking to? The woman! And what's this attack on Tarker's mill?
I'm calling security.
We've got an intruder!
Die!
Bollocks! Security! Alert!
Shit. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Tarker's Mill. My old cairn. Adana. I have to go back.
Spirit points and skill tree. Cahal will gain experience during missions or by finding spirits to unlock new abilities through a skill tree. Okay. Electric bolts. Marksmanship. Furtive Hunter. Takedowns now increase rage gains even more. Spirit of the Fray. The Krynos can now use the dash attack while mid-air. After healing, the Krynos will now keep restoring extra health if it hits enemies. Hunter's Haste. In agile stance, the Krynos generates more rage and more fury on successful hits. Which gains an additional slot. Kind of like the healing. Krynos unleashes multiple rotary and unstoppable attacks. Krynos can now rush forward, slashing everything in its way. Razor now has wider area of effect and inflicts greater damage on surrounding enemies. Let's do the healing, because the gain additional health and heal back silver damage. I'm assuming will be pretty important.
Dusk.
What the fuck are you doing, Go? I just had to pop a couple guards who wanted to put a bullet in my head. Get the fuck back here already.
Press up to take a sip on a flask. Gall will grow his rage each time he takes a sip.
Sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Keep the engine running. We're out of here as soon as I get back.
Yeah, I don't know if I should have enraged so early. It is clearly glowing, right? Collecting spirits will grant Cahal spirit points to improve his skills. Oh, okay, so those plants are for spirit points. It looks like it takes 4 plants to level up. We got the camera off.
The alarm went off in the boss's office, but I'm not getting any response from that sector.
Press triangle to sabotage a reinforcement entry. Cahal can sabotage Entron reinforcement entries. Reinforcements will be critically wounded if their entry has been sabotaged.
Take your positions, people.
Sabotage.
Maximum alert until the situation's clear.
Second. Okay. I love giving trophies.
What's happening? What?
Shit.
What the? I've got eyes on
Trespasser!
Weapons ready. Got trouble.
Guns up!
Shit. Damn.
So much for the stuff.
Yeah, I know. Shouldn't have done the takedown. Shouldn't have done the takedown. That's weird. Okay, so not just plants, but like mushrooms and stuff.
No reply from the delivery bay either. Shit, what's going on?
Huh? What? Huh? What the hell? Fuck! There's a disturbance in the area.
There's a disturbance in the force. Right, let's see. This literally destroys everything. All the blood. Jeez. Okay.
Area compromised. We have a security. I got eyes on the intruder. We can't stop it.
Crazy. Who needs stealth anyway? I'm a fucking werewolf.
Where are we headed?
Tarker's Mill.
Cahal, Washington State Forest. Cahal discovered that Endron, a global energy corporation, was about to launch an attack against his Karen, putting an end to a 5-year exile. The Fianna warrior returns to his former home, fearing it for his tribe and for his daughter, Donna.
We're too late. Engine is already here. What do we do? Stop the truck.
What's even down there?
My home. Dusk, stay out of this.
Wait! Call!
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them. Let's go! Move! Over there!
Right.
Rodko.
You'll regret that. Clever boy. Ultra, fall back!
Fucking silver.
Tell me, where's Adana?
Don't worry, Cahal. Your daughter didn't fight this battle.
How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, all?
I was worried about Adana. When I heard the cairn was being targeted, I had to come back for her. You know I couldn't stay. Not after what I did to Rafik.
I told you that your rightful place was at my side. And what you had done could be forgiven. But no. You chose to abandon us. Me, the cairn, your daughter.
Where is she, Rodko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Endron site in the Pacific Northwest. The best option available to us after the failure of her last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Endron bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her.
Tank Girl.
I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
Tell me about Adana. How have you trained her?
Just as I promised you. I trained her to be a warrior. I taught her everything she needed to fight, to defend herself, so that we wouldn't see a repeat of what happened to Ludmilla.
Has she gone through her first change yet?
Not yet. And despite all my training, she never showed much inclination toward the wild side of things. She preferred to spend her time with Ava, studying humans, technology, and infiltration.
To walk in Ludmilla's footsteps.
That's right. And though it's not how I wanted to do things, it certainly paid off. She has proved to be an exceptional spy. Rest assured, though, Adana's just as much Garu as you or me. Her first change will come in time, no matter what path she chooses to take.
Tell me about Ava. How's she doing?
When you went into exile, she succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and willing, but it was hardly a smooth transition. I was forced to make some concessions.
I can imagine. There are a lot of humans in the cairn. A lot more than when I was here.
Ava's lamb to mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists. They're actually getting a lot of attention at the moment. Not sure if that's the best thing for the pack.
That's what I thought too. At first.
At first? So you've changed your mind about humans? That's a surprise.
A lot of things have changed in the past 5 years. Myself included. For the longest time, I never trusted humans. But then I saw how they fought. How they stood strong for what they believed in. I saw their potential. Even I had to admit that Ava was right. The humans have been stalwart allies in our fight for Gaia. And now you've seen firsthand what Endron is doing to us. Our ranks grow thinner every year. Ava's humans aren't afraid to put their lives on the line for the planet. What more could I ask for? Until I'm healed, there's no way we can make a move on the training center.
So leave it to me.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself.
You know I can handle it on my own. No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get there? Days? Weeks? If they return, the
Such a
Cairn will
stereotype.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
My son. They killed my son.
He's lost a lot of blood. I don't know if he'll make it through the night. Has anyone told his wife yet?
She's gone. She bled out just before they shot him.
Yikes. Some flasks.
I'll make good use of that.
Don't need this gun though. Got my crossbow.
Hello, Call.
Hello. Endron favors DES encryption in the screening of its network. Impossible to attack them with our current methods. Humans have set up several networks of activists fighting against Endron. Creation of an activist movement mostly made up of humans and using their knowledge of infiltration and the physical capabilities of the Garu. Be discussed with Rodko.
Old notes from Ava, before she created Lambda Mankind. How many did you lose?
Kahal, I'm glad you're back. And we lost a lot of good people today. We're lucky it wasn't worse.
But with half our survivors wounded, another attack would be the end of us.
I haven't got my plaid shirt in the mail yet. Is that still on the way? Greetings, Kahal. We are proud to hear that you become trusted second to the pack leader of Tarker's Mill, Karen. We count on you to demonstrate the valor of your tribe to the packs of the American continent and to keep our traditions alive. Congratulations on the birth of your daughter. We are sure that she will become a guru worthy to bear the name. Long days and pleasant nights, your Fianna Kin.
My Irish brethren. But that was a lifetime ago.
Irish? Didn't expect that. I left there when I was 3. Rodko came to talk to me. He's come around to seeing things my way. He spoke a lot about Mom and Dad too, but I left. I never want to hear about him again. I'm back to school. I'm going to study biology and chemistry. Everything that makes up Gaia's oh my god. Everything that makes up Gaia originates from there. Ava's very happy.
That was 2 years ago now.
I had an argument with Rodko. He didn't want to understand, but I'll never train with him again. It's over. Now Ava is teaching me. She shares all of her computing knowledge with me. She teaches me lessons from Mom about infiltration techniques and her philosophy about the place that humans also have in our fight. Ava would like me to go back to school. That's what I think I'll do.
Your mother would have been so proud.
Training that Rodko is putting me through is too hard. It's torture. Up at dawn, then an hour's run with a bag of sand on my back, then strength exercises for 2 hours, followed by another 3 hours of combat training. And at the slightest mistake, Rodko makes me start the exercise again and again and again. It's too hard. I don't want to do it anymore. The aim of his training is to create warriors, but there are other ways to be part of the fight for Gaia. David says what counts today is information.
Millie used to say the same thing.
I've given up waiting for my dad to return. He'll never come back, that's for sure now. He just abandoned me like he abandoned everyone. Here, Rodko continues to try and train me, but I'm not interested. Being a Garu doesn't interest me. I don't see myself as one. I don't want to be like them. I want to follow in the path of my mom, be an undercover agent like her.
Following in her mother's footsteps.
Idiot. Look where she's ended up.
Hey, Kahal. It's good to see your face again.
Thanks, man. Is it just me, or is this very Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park?
The cairn is in a bad way.
Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep clear. You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. And I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the Cahal show. Thanks, Dusk. Okay, yeah, no. Thanks sounds real weird coming out of you. Put that shit away. Well, if you really want to help, I'll go look after the injured. I rang the weather stormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
Just a black hole.
Good to see you made it through okay.
Thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad you came back, Cahal.
Lambda Mankind really helped us out too. We're lucky to have them with us.
Rodko, I haven't had much time to see you since Adana was born. Oop. Rodko, I haven't had much time to see you since Adana was born, and I don't want you to feel as though I've abandoned you, so I've taken some time to write you. A lot has changed over the last few months with my marriage to Cahal and the birth of Adana. I know that your duties as pack leader take up a lot of your time, but I want you to know that I'm proud of what you're doing for the Tarker's Mill and for our fight for Gaia's survival. If ever you want to talk about any of that, know that your little sister is always there for you. Ludmilla.
Adana was only a few days old when Ludmilla wrote this letter.
Ludmilla, I got your letter. You know that you could have come and talked to me, but I understand this sort of subject is not my specialty. Thanks for telling me that you were there for me. It's not always easy to take on the role of pack leader. I've had to distance myself from everybody. That's the way it goes. You're still my sister, and I'm happy to have you in my pack. Rodko.
It's true. Rodko did change when he became pack leader.
I like how everybody's letters, like 10 years ago, are still chilling on boxes.
Bastards. Kidamona. How could they?
Silver. That's what killed her. They had 3 snipers trained on her. She never had a chance.
Magnus didn't even know how to fight. He was a spirit healer, a caretaker of children.
Endron doesn't show anyone mercy, and we won't either.
But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper. I just couldn't take him out in time.
Check all these areas first. Ooh. Here lies Duncan MacLeod. Ludmilla, I've never been comfortable with words, but I needed to talk to you. You've been gone for a few months now. Cahal left as well, just after you. He left the pack. I told him to stay, that his place was here. He didn't listen. He left Adana in my care. He thought he was dangerous for her. I'm trying to train your daughter to become the best guru as possible. I don't want to relive what happened the day when that damned black spiral dancer took you away from us. It's my fault. You should have never gone on that mission. I'll never forgive myself. Rodko.
Rodko must have written this when he lost his sister.
I kind of want that sword and use that sword a bit. Cut everybody up.
keep an eye out. We may have pushed them back, but who knows what they're capable of. Rodko's counting on us.
Pause recording. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.